back to another video. So today I'm going to get stuck into this dip powder that Modelones sent me. So it is a glow in the dark dip powder. It comes with 8 colours and it comes with the liquids as well. So it comes with your base, your activator, your top and your brush saver, and these are 10ml bottles. Got your ingredients on the back. So let's have a look at these colours. So this is called, I wrote it down, this is called Live Love Carnival, this set. So it comes with your little leaflet and it gives you brief, quite detailed actually, not brief, instructions on how to use it. Storage, ingredients, warnings. It's got all their contact details here. It's your moment to shine. So yeah, let's have a look at these colours. Right, they've all got really quirky names as well. These are all glow in the dark as well. So this one, number 26, is called Drink on Me, or Drinks on Me. Cool, isn't it? 27 is called Tangerine Teas. This is all just 2 quarts as well. They are all 2 quarts. Your Lime to Shine. Cool. Then we've got Princess's Rule. Nice kind of peachy pink, that one, isn't it? Then we've got Hotter Than You Pink. Hotter Than You Pink. Then we've got, what's this one? This one is called Sunny You Should Ask. Sunny You Should Ask. Another peachy one. Then we've got Pop-Up Pool Party. A nice baby blue, isn't it? And then we've got Do You Lilac It? Do You Lilac It? It's a nice lilac. So they're quite cool colours, aren't they? Right, the reason I've given them a quick swatch off camera is because I'm going to do my own nails, guys. I'm going to use these two, I think. Yeah, I'm going to use the pink and the purple, or one of the pinks. I'm going to do my own nails. I have one time put dip powder on my natural nails like this, but I've never ever done dip powder extensions. So I am going to be gluing tips on and doing some dip powder extensions. Yeah, so let's get on with it. Right guys, so I'm starting by pushing my cuticles back, and I'm just going to use the other end of this cuticle pusher. It's got like a scraper on the other end, and I'm just going to use that to just scrape away any dead skin. There wasn't a lot to do really, because I did a lot of this when I took my nails off. But yeah, just scrape away any dead skin. Don't scrape too hard. You don't want to scrape any of your natural nail off. You're literally just getting rid of any dead skin. Now, I did go and watch a video, and I watched Long Hair Pretty Nails, how she did a set of dip powder nails. So, dip powder extensions, because I've never done them before. So, I just watched what she did, and it went alright actually. I was quite surprised at how easy I found it. Right, so I'm just using some snippers there, some nippers, and I'm just nipping off the dead skin. Be very careful with nippers, guys, they're so sharp. And now I'm just going to buff off the shiny surface to my natural nail, and then we're going to get some tips glued on. So these are the tips that I'm using, my favourite tips. They have got a little bit of a well on them. They're coffin. They're very long. I do end up snipping them down because they are. I didn't want them that long. So I'm just using regular nail glue. I put some glue in that little well, and then I make sure I glue it on, get it straight, and I'll hold it down for just a few seconds, and then you'll always see I pinch it in at the sides just to make sure them wings are stuck down as well. And I'm going to do that on all the nails. Now, once all my nails are stuck on, I'm going to trim them down, get them all the same length. I do leave them a little bit longer just so it gives me room for filing at the end. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a file just to make sure any that's slightly bigger hanging over, I just file them, make sure they're nice and straight. And where the tip has been glued onto my natural nails, especially those wings at the side, I file over them just to blend them into my natural nail, just to make sure they're not sticking up. Whilst I'm doing this as well, I always file off the shiny surface of that nail tip to get it all scratched up. Right, so I haven't got a dehydrator, a bond prep primer from Modelones, so I'm just using my own from another brand. So I've just used a dehydrator, and then this, what I'm using now, is a primer. With dip powder and acrylic, you really do need to have some sort of primer, bond. Right, so I'm starting out by I'm using the base liquid, just a thin strip down the centre of the nail, but I'm not going up to the cuticle. Just doing it kind of 3/4 of the way up the nail, and this just helps with the shape and structure of the nail. It'll help with the apex. So I've done that on all the nails except this ring finger and my thumb. I'm going to do in the purple. Can you see, just a thin strip down the middle of the nail? And what I'm going to do on this second layer, before you go in with your second layer, make sure you dust off all that excess powder. Get a duster brush and dust all that powder off. So this second layer, I'm going to go straight over that strip that I've just done, but I'm going to go down the sides as well with this layer. Can you see I'm going down the sides as well as the centre? And again, I'm sticking to just doing it kind of 3/4 up the nail. And this will just help build that, you know, you need it thicker at the apex area, don't you? The point where it might snap if you was to catch it on something. Yeah, I watched Long Hair Pretty Nails, and this is exactly how she did it, and it turned out all right. They had a really nice shape to them at the end, because if you can imagine, if you just did 3 or 4 flat layers covering the whole nail, there's going to be no shape, no apex or strength. It's just going to be flat. So this worked out perfect. Right, this is another little trick I've seen another YouTuber doing called Omnia's Wish. She uses a cuticle stick and just scrapes down the edges to make sure it's not down the side walls, or if any of it leaks into your cuticle, just use a cuticle stick, yeah, and just scrape down them edges. It keeps it nice and neat as well. So I'm going to do another layer. This time I'm going to go just a little bit further up. Again, I'm not quite going up to that cuticle area, nearly at the cuticle area, but just a little further up than the last layer that I did. And I'm going to do that on all the nails as well. And this last layer, I'm going right up to the cuticle on this last layer, completely cover the whole nail. And I'm going to do 2 layers of this right up to the cuticle area. Right, now that I've got all them layers, I'm going to use the activator now. Make sure you've dusted off all that powder and then give them a really good soaking with the activator. And then you're going to need to leave that to dry. I normally just go and have a cup of tea or something just to let that activator do its work and set all that powder. Right guys, that is them all set. Can you see there's hardly any filing to do with this set at all? So what I do is, I'm just going to show you doing 1 or 2. I think I just show you doing 1. I do the sides first to make sure they're in nice shape, any that might have kind of hung over the sides. And then I'll do the cuticle area, make sure that's nice and smooth and flat. And what I do with the sides, I'll start at the side and then kind of bring my file up and over the top. And I'll keep going up and over, just to make sure that you don't want it bulky at the sides. You kind of want to keep it the same shape as the tip underneath. And they had a really nice little apex, little shape to them because of how we put the layers on. It really worked, so I was really happy with that. So I'm just going to finish filing this pinky and I'll get the rest of them done off camera. Right, so that's all my filing done. I'm just using a bit of alcohol and a little brush, clean off brush, just to get rid of all the dust. So that's them all filed, and I've gone over them with a fine grit buffer as well. So I'm going to use this foil from Charlie's Nail Art. I'm just going to cut out some random little shapes. I'm using my foil glue, and I'm just going to get some little shapes put on these. This McCart foil glue does have to be cured in the lamp for 30 seconds. If you haven't got a lamp, or for some reason you don't use gels, you could use stickers and then just use the top coat that comes with the dip kit, or you can just top coat over these, sprinkle a bit of glitter on. There's loads of things you could do if you don't want to use gel or you don't use a lamp. But yeah, I wanted a little Halloween set. Whether this video is going to go out before Halloween, I'm not too sure, but yeah, this was my little Halloween set. So I'll let you watch me sticking the rest of these on, and then I'll be back. Right, so that's all my little bits of foil on now. So I'm using a top coat from Modelones. I don't like using the top coats that come in these dip kits. It's just a personal preference. I don't think they're as glossy as gels, but you can certainly use the top coat from the dip kit. There's nothing wrong with that. I just prefer to have a gel top coat. So this is going to get cured in a lamp for 30 seconds. And I've pulled out a little kind of skull nail charm from Charlie's Nail Art, and I'm just going to put that into the top coat on my ring finger. I've got a 10% discount code for Charlie's Nail Art as well. That's always in my description box, along with the website. So I'm going to get these cured now for 30 seconds, and that'll be them done, and we can see what they look like glowing in the dark. Right guys, that is them finished. I can't believe how easy it was. Super easy doing it that way with the little strips up the middle of the nail and keep going further back. So easy. Right, that's them glowing. Look how bright they are. You can see the images perfectly. They are so bright. I love them. I do. I love them. I love that the ring finger and thumb are a slightly different colour as well. I do. I really like them. And the pink, obviously. But yeah, I'm really impressed with that dip powder. It's really fine, like dust. It went on really smoothly. So yeah, I'm really happy with them. So I'm just going to stick a little bit of cuticle oil on there because my hands will be very thirsty. But yeah, that's it for today, guys. I'll leave the link to this dip kit in my description box. Yeah, go and check it out. It's really cool, really fun to use, super easy. But yeah, anyway guys, if you enjoyed the video, please remember to give it a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel if you're not already, hit your notification bell so you don't miss any of my videos, and hopefully I'll see you all back in my next one. Take care, bye.